want passive income? The digital economy with cryptocurrencies in particular is the way out for you. Wake up, stand up with us at DTREC through MOFFO Money Academy and MOFFO Money TV. We will lead you through on domains of the digital economy, all on cryptocurrencies, exchange of cash and crypto. Contact us on 675 54 38 97 or 693 88 03 46. You can as well visit our YouTube channels for tutorials, MOFFO Money TV, or our Facebook pages, Judas MOFFO, MOFFO Money TV. Work now and get paid right now.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, dear viewers of MOFFO Money TV Plus Plus. It's always a great privilege for me to be here on MOFFO Money TV Plus Plus to bring you updates of the SBC community and bring you also information about the crypto industry and more in this sphere. It's a great day today, Thursday, the 21st of September 2023, and I'm so happy to be on MOFFO Money TV Plus Plus to give you updates of what took place in the SBC community yesterday. Guys, I hope everything is working out well with you. And before I start, I would say congratulations to all the winners that participated in the first week of the agent promo. The agent promo ended yesterday at midnight, and the first two in the row are the ones that are to start with the goodwill sponsored with BUSD for them to do it for the community. And guys, concerning still that promo, a very big opening is coming for all the agents of the community. If you're an agent, guys, be active, follow the blog and get the updates. Very soon you will see your staff given the opportunity to be doing goodwill like the two that are going to be doing goodwill today. So it is of great importance that all of us should know what is going on. So that information being said, yesterday was the 20th of September, and admin 2 was there, and he equally gave us a rundown of what we should focus on and also guide us on how meetings should be carried out, and he spelled out what he was to carry out yesterday in the blog. So we'll be going to the blog and digging deep and giving you details on all what he exposed to the community yesterday, and equally look at some of the questions that he answered. And he gave a direct way in which we should be working. We should come to the mass adoption or the mass adoption founders meeting. Yes, I will be coming to that. We are calling it now the founders meeting. We should come to the founders meeting for training and to get updates. We should not come there for questions on things that we have already talked upon. You're going to be seeing the explanation he gave in the write-up, as we are going to go through and explain it detailedly on how things are to work out and what are the future strategies and perspective on things that we are to do. Guys, stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe so that you'll be notified anytime that we are on air, and you can join us here live and ask us our questions or learn more as we will bring you more content on the SBC community and the crypto industry at large. So follow me. Let's go to the Kringelback office as I take you to show you what the admin told us as far as the SBC community is concerned.
Are you a job seeker? Do you want passive income? The digital economy with cryptocurrencies in particular is the way out for you. Wake up, stand up with us at DTREC through MOFFO Money Academy and MOFFO Money TV. We will lead you through on domains of the digital economy, all on cryptocurrencies, exchange of cash and crypto. Contact us on 675 54.
Okay, let's go to the Kringelback office. Let me take you. We're here. Okay, going to the Kringelback office, we are going to come to this great information that is here on the dashboard. Guys, here are the final results for the agent activation promotion that is going on. And if you can look on this chart, you are going to see that the first is KM Nasuru Siddiqui of Bangladesh, and the second is Shoha Hamad of Oman. The third is Mr. Baidari from Cameroon. The fourth is Sonia Nasrullah from Bangladesh, and the fifth is equally me, Mufwagedas Eme. So, guys, these are the people that have participated for this week agent activation promo. And if you don't know what we are talking of, you should read these instructions that are always here to tell you when the promotion is starting and when it is ending. And I was equally telling you that this will be modified, and we are going to have the possibility for many agents to be on the winning list and to have something that they can go and do the goodwill with. They said the first week of agent activation is complete. Great work for all agents. I will arrange a Telegram meeting with all our top agents and set them on their path. The new week starts now, and check the blog for updates on this coming week structure. Check back here daily to see where our agents' donations have been allocated. Thursday at midnight Sabah time to Wednesday 20 to Wednesday at 23:59 GMT, the agent donation period begins. The agent who top this list will get BUSD funds, guys, BUSD funds. They will get BUSD funds to perform immediate goodwill effort for their community. Stay tuned to this space to see updates daily. So, the two people that won today, they are going to be given funds, guys. They are going to be given funds in BUSD for them to do goodwill in their respective area. So they are going to be paid in BUSD. They will have a personal meeting with admin Scott, and they are going to do uh, a goodwill immediately in their respective area. So that is what we should be looking forward, and a lot of changes are going to come here, and a lot of agents are going to be funded for them to do goodwill while waiting for our program to move smoothly. Now, that being that, let's go to the blog and get what the admins explain to the community, and we are going to bring it detailed to everyone to understand. So the SBC community blog. Now we have founders meeting agenda for Wednesday, September 20th. So founders meeting agenda for Wednesday 20th. This is what we discussed, and I'm going to try as much as possible here to explain it detailedly to you and look at some of the questions that were being asked in the meeting so that you can get clarified. That is what I want you to share this video with everyone that is of the community, new or old, for them to really know what we are doing, because this is the guideline of everything that is taking place in the community, where we are to focus our energy and where we are to really be moving forward with. Now, admin titled this blog post Founders Meeting Agenda for Wednesday, September 2023. And the first sentence goes thus: there are a few areas I want to focus on for the founders meeting on Wednesday. So today or yesterday, that was Wednesday, he had to focus on basically very interesting areas of which members of the community need to be aware of. So we are going to take this paragraph by paragraph. I will read and I will do a short summary and equally explain the difficult areas or areas that I want to make you pinpoint the message that is there, and that should be the main message that you should take home. So the first thing is, but first, please know that if you have a ticket related issue, you should send that ticket to admin squad via Telegram and be patient so your ticket can be addressed. We will not be fixing tickets in the founders meeting. If your issue is one that needs addressing as a community concern, we can address it. But if your matter is a personal issue and you have a ticket, reach out to admin Scott on Telegram with the ticket following the meeting, and it will be addressed. This is some sort of warning to those who take their personal problems to the mass adoption training. The mass adoption training is meant to train, or we call it the founders meeting, is meant to train and orientate every founder to know what we are doing and to follow suit to what we are doing. So if you have a personal problem, don't bring it to the founders meeting. Take that problem to your Kringle back office right now, and you get to Scott here. You can come here. This is where you get to Scott right there. This message, you click here on SBC admin Scott, and you deposit your information. Once you click on there, it's going to take you to this page, and once on this page, you are going to click send message, and you deposit your message. Once you deposit your message, anytime that he comes up, he's going to read it and get in contact with you, and your issue will be resolved. Stop taking your personal problems to the founders training meeting. You will not have a solution. If your question has to do with something that is general, fine. But if it is a personal problem, don't take your problem to the founders meeting. I hope that is very clear to everyone as far as this first paragraph is concerned. So we need to focus on that and permit us to have ample time to discuss what we have to discuss in the founders meeting, and to train, if possible, on what we want people to understand. Now, the next paragraph goes thus: I want to address some common and recurrent topics that are coming up in our meetings. There are areas we need to focus on and areas we need to return to later. Now, this particular paragraph is telling us that it's not everything that we're going to discuss right now in the founders meeting. We have priorities. We have things that we need to first of all do in order for us, once we are well operational or we are functioning properly, we can now address certain things. So there are certain things that he is going to tell us that we should put aside, and there are certain things that we need to focus on. But if people come to the founders meeting to go and talk about those things that we have already said, let's allow them for the moment and focus on the most important. You are going to be stopped, and you are not going to continue asking your question on that. So let's make it clear to everyone that we coming to the founders meeting, we need to focus on the areas that we want to give more energy to and grow, and allow the others that we are going to come to them later. Now, he followed it thus by saying the areas to focus on are as follows. These are the activity community operations that the founders meeting are meant to address. So what I'm to list here are the areas where we need to talk upon, or if you want to give a suggestion or want to give an idea or want to give your contribution, you should give on these areas, which are the areas of which the community is now focused on. The first area of which the community is focused on is on regrowth. Community regrowth is what we are very bent to bring out there and permit everyone to come on board. He says, many members from the past need to be reached to assure them not that we have secured our payment service. So we need to tell everyone that the payment service now is okay. Now there is no stolen of hashes. Everything is functioning well right now. And they are no more stolen of hashes and are currently working to clear June bounties with credit for their KC bill. Members who have bounties from June will have a message in blue text at the top of the KCBO dashboard with instructions on how many bounties they can utilize. At this time, we can only apply June bounties towards the extension or renewal of KCBO accounts at the sponsor request. We will not be addressing any alternative to repayment of June bounties in the founders meeting. If you as a sponsor have June bounties owed, log into your KCBO, see the message with instructions to open a ticket to support, and provide email addresses for the account you want extended or renewed. You may apply as many of these bounties as you wish. If you have two bounties, you may apply both to or anyone's account. If you are not seeing bounties, you could if you are not seeing bounties, you if you are not seeing a bounty count to redeem and you feel you should, simply open a ticket. We do not need to discuss that you do or do not have bounty shown. Open a ticket to support and they will investigate. If you do have bounties to redeem, they will advise you. If you do not have bounties to redeem, they will show you why. Not every member has June bounty. So this is the area where most people should take it clear. You should only request bounties if you are sure that you have June bounties because all the records are there. If you don't see where your bounty is supposed to appear, do a help desk ticket and the help desk is going to tell you whether you have bounties or not. Or if you have bounties, they are going to tell you. If you don't have, they are going to tell you why you are not having bounties. So that should be something very important. So right now, we have a good functional activation system and you should follow the instruction by first of all verifying your account before you do payments, and from there you can pull forward. Now, the next paragraph, the community rule growth is that with KCBO credit, members who receive them applied to their KCBO will have the opportunity to enjoy a month where they will have full access to KCBO, receive rewards, and be eligible for the good things to come in the next couple of months through the remainder of the year. We need to regrow, bring back the interest of the community. We have lost by showing them that we are making an incredible effort to bring the community's expectations forward, a bit at a time and with the intention for full restoration. So we need to let everyone know that we are doing everything possible for the community to work well and bring everybody that was back, and you can use the admin credit which are given to you to cover your June bounties to activate your account or activate the accounts of former members or new ones so that we can make things to be incredible as we're moving on gradually to building or restoring the whole of the community. Now, point number two on the things that we are to chat on the mass adoption training has to do with the core team. The core team has been flattened into one large team consisting of all community members who have been on the team before. We will leave your spot secure on the core team for the time being and will announce details in October for incentives and additional updates. We will be issuing SBC rewards on October 1st for all the currently paid core team members and will be updating the Joy GTBC matches at that time. Only paid members will see the matches get updated. There is no need to open a ticket. This will be done at the end of the month or each month. So for everyone now is in the core team, and if you are valid to the first, you're going to receive your match and you're going to receive also all the advantages that are open to all the members of the community. So if you're not active, you're not on the core team. To further notice, everyone now is on the core team. And very soon, we are going to be looking for incentives to give to those people that are on the core team. So this is something that you should be looking forward to understand what is being offered to the members of the core team. Now, the third area that we should be discussing on mass adoption or better still founders meeting is agent activation. I will announce a change to the agent activation. The agent activation is the promo I just showed you. So the agent activation program introduced last week at the Wednesday meeting. The goal is to get relieved and goodwill funds out to the agents and to do so as best as we can. I will honor the setting and schedule for the agent activation in my recent blog for this past week and then update the blog with the new details for the week ahead. So he's trying to tell us that for this past week, we were to have two people that were to receive um, donations in BUSD according to the agent activation program. but he is going to modify that coming next week. And that is what I was trying to tell you, that you should look at the block, because not only two agents are going to be the ones to benefit, but a whole lot of agents. So why don't you try to be active and participate? And this is only open to active members who are already agents. If you are not an agent, to be an agent, you just need to buy one Georgie and stake in the Kruger back office. It gives you access to become an agent, and you can now be contributed as according to our program. Now, the next point that he explained very detailedly has to do with point 4. I have met with the circle of trainers and member helpers today and have discussed new and update training methods that we as an entire community will be putting forward in the agent orientation and new members meeting. This will be some improve this will be some improvements to the material presented and will focus on success in new members and returning members and the agent program going forward. So the new members and the new admin or admin 2 or admin Scott, how we call him, had a meeting, and a lot of orientation information are going to be coming with the member helper and the orientation team, and you are going to be updated very well on recent things that they want you to understand. Or if you're new, you are going to be given guidelines on how you should go about functioning in the community in the proper way. Now, point number 5, which are the things that we need to discuss in the mass adoption, is status of the exchange. We know we have our new exchange and it's not already fully operational. It's operational on one way. But what are the latest information concerning that exchange? We are still working on building up the liquidity for the Joyg BUSD exchange. We need members who can to help increase that liquidity. I have a plan for the future of Joyg, and believe me when I say those who are selling their Joyg off will, which they had not. We will be making some addition. We will be making some additions to our community soon that will benefit only those who are holding and those who are pulling Joy G. In my advice to all, buy Joy G. You won't be sorry, but eat while the price is low. Get in on that ground floor because we are building a skyscraper. So the idea that he is trying to tell us right here is that the exchange right now need more funding before we open it two-way flow. You can buy or you can sell using BUSD or USDT, as we'll be changing very soon. But right now, everyone that is having Joyg, hold it, or if you don't have Joyg, buy, because the strategies that are going to be put in place, the price is going to be skyrocketed and we're going to go very high. So it will be rather unfortunate that once things are changed and you don't have Joyg, you're going to be in the bad side or in the downside of things. So it's advisable for you to get Joyg right now at the floor level, which it is right now. Now let's go to point 6, which is one of the things that we should be discussing at the mass adoption training. Now, talking about point 6, he's lastly, we are currently in the process of implementing the acceptance of USDT Theta for KCBO, agent donation and exchanges. So very soon, everywhere that we had BUSD, we will be accepting USDT Theta. So we are aware that it is becoming difficult to buy BUSD from the exchange, as Binance is discounting support for that coin in February 2024. Do not send USDT now. When it becomes an option in the KCBO payment area, you may at that time send BUSD or USDT until such time as we discontinue BUSD. We will have an overlap period, so if you currently have BUSD, there is no need to exchange it for USDT at this time. Please stay tuned for the update on that in the blog and news from the member helpers as we roll that out. So right now we are in the process of rolling out our activation, our donations. not using BUSD, but using USDT. But right now, it's not yet operational. So wait until once it gets operational and you start making your donations or doing your activation by using BUSDT. No, USDT, not BUSDT. Now, there are other instructions that he further instructed the community on. He said the areas we will not focus on in our founders meeting this week are as follows. These are the don'ts. We need not to talk about this thing because he has long talked about these things since the past weeks that he has been making meetings with us. He has given us updates on all this. So we'll allow all this for the moment and get focused on the 6 points that he has enumerated above. And now we will come back to all these when things are smoother a little bit. So for now, don't discuss these things that I'm about to talk on in the mass adoption meeting so that we can continue with what we have stated. He said the areas we will not focus on in our founders meeting this week are as follows. A, we will not focus on the former exchange, GGR, FarmWar, or KLUV that are contained within the exchange. That we will leave it for later. We'll come to that. B, we will not focus on the stakes of KLUV and Joy G. We are going to come to that. C, we will not focus on the buyback of KLUV. We are going to come to that. And he added, to address this area of concern, there are many that have already received their buybacks months ago. If you think you have not, you may open a ticket for clarification. But if you have a hash showing that the buyback was completed, it will be in the reply from support to you, and the matter closes. At this time, those who have not received the buyback yet will have to wait for that solution in the future. So the buybacks are going to come, but we cannot look at that right now. And he goes further to tell us this. These issues are known, and it is not productive for us to discuss in our meetings and waste valuable time for the Q&As. As a result to these areas are developed, we will address them. So once the resolutions for these areas are up, we are going to address them. Suggestions or comments regarding these areas can be sent via Telegram, but we will not discuss them in the founders meeting until such time as we have a path forward to resolutions. Please be patient. We have a lot of good works behind us and ahead of us. No need to slow down that progress with these areas. We are coming to that. Now, he goes further to tell us, I'm a problem solver is something that I do very well, and there is a process called triage. In triage, you focus on the urgent areas and those you can treat effectively. Our focus was on the most recent and easy to deal with June bounties with a solution that does help the community in more than one way. So we are going to be focusing on that particular aspect right now, which is paying bounties, and see how the members can benefit from the agent activation program. Now, he goes further to say, I will explain this further. Although it's not ideal that you will be receiving an admin credit rather than BSC bounty for the month of June, it is the only method available to me to address this issue now and provide some resolution to that recent folly. As you know, the price of Joy J had fallen to a level that converting it to BSC for bounty has become a significant loss for the community. For admin to sell Joy G to pay bounties in BSC, he had to tamper with the price, and it became unsustainable. Thus, a solution was created to accept and pay the KCBO and bounties with a stable currency, one that would not lose value due to price changes. The benefit you now receive is an instant payout of the bounties in BUSDs. Soon it will be USDT bounties. The only requirement to receive instant bounty is that your own sponsor KCBO account must be paid. Make sure that your account stays current to receive the instant bounties. If you are expired, bounties cannot be paid instantly, so an admin credit will be offered and is the only option for you. Remember, an admin credit will not result in bounty to the sponsor. However, it will allow you as a sponsor to be current with your KCBO subscription, and it will also allow you to receive instant bounties for your referrals going forward. Pay close attention to your expiration date and your referrals. If you expire, you can collect instant bounties. This is our policy and a requirement since July when we went to the instant bounty. To recap all of that, an admin credit gets your account current on your KCBO so that you can collect instant bounties. For those for those for those you apply admin credit to, they will also have their core team status updated, and they will have their matches updated and will receive SBC rewards. I look forward to a productive meeting. See you all Wednesday. So that is how admin to address the issue. And to summarize this particular issue here, I need to make it very clear to everyone. Guys, what you need to take into consideration, which is very, very important, is that you can receive your bounties when your account is active. If your account is not active and your downline pays, you are not going to instantaneously receive your bounties, and you come back to activate your account, you are only going to be issued an admin credit, and that admin credit, you are not going to have any benefit from that. So what I'm expecting for everyone that has downlines is that you should always have your account up to date and paid, so that you can equally receive your bounties on time, and it will help you to benefit from them and benefit from their how can I put it, and benefit from their 50%, because an admin credit will not produce you any bounties. So those who are in June, you are offered admin credit in order to clarify your situation in June. But if you use them to activate the account of your downlines, you're not going to have bounties. But also, if you have an active account and you have your downlines activate the account on time, you will receive your bounties. But if you come later and you say that your downlines have activated your account and you were not active, you will be issued only admin credit. I hope that is clear to all of us, and we have understood the various areas that we should focus on in order to really permit uh, to permit on to have a really great opportunity for all of us to follow suit. The reality is that we have to do as much as we can to permit every member of the community to benefit from all what is offered. So, guys, try to share this to all the members of the community and give them the possibility to go forward to earning much and permitting everyone to really sit up and say that we have a great deal of work on what we are doing. So the reality is on our part to make you have it well with you and to let it uh, be clear with every member and let you have the right information. So stay tuned, share this video, permit everyone to be up to date on what is taking place in the community, and let's move together and awaken everyone and give them the way forward on what we are doing. Great things are coming ahead to strengthen our community, and we are going to move ahead. Have a great day and see you in another edition. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday, and great and powerful appreciation to the winners of the Agent Activation Program. Bye-bye for now, and see you next week.
Or 693-880346. You can as well visit our YouTube channels for tutorials,